The camera's recording.
Oh.
The cameras are recording.
Oh, yeah, they're both recording. Is this recording?
Yeah.
Oh. Look at that.
Are we gonna do? Should we? We should
I
just
think
do.
we should cheers.
Oh, we should cheers.
Cheers to the end of an era.
Yeah, the end of a very long era.
Get that shit out of here.
I think we should talk about the whole season.
Season 8?
Not just the last episode. We should talk about the whole season.
As a whole. My God.
I mean,
there was some
there
high
was hope.
keys, high
There
points.
was hope in the beginning.
Definitely high points.
Yeah, I thought the first 2 episodes were mad good,
Hype.
in my opinion.
Well, I mean, I don't remember the first episode that
Yeah,
much.
the first episode was. I need a little refresher on that.
What the
one.
hell happened? Nothing
What
happened.
happened in the
No, the
first?
second episode was dope. It was them like,
oh,
we're
the
going to
second
die
one was
tomorrow.
amazing.
That was a beautiful. That was like one of the nicer episodes of the show.
When Podrick sings a song and
Oh.
it shows all them. My
That's tears.
problem is I thought it should have went from him singing the song to them seeing the walkers coming, but they like ruined the momentum with John telling Danny about who he is. They just like shoved it in there right before the whole
bad sequence.
Of course,
like,
terrible
make it a nice
timing on
order.
John's part, and I think just the writers in general.
Yeah, well, they really follied this goddamn season.
They followed both the
last two,
two
yeah.
What does
seasons.
follied mean?
like just like fucked up. Like they fumbled
That's
it
a funny
and
word.
made a mistake, and they just did not do the original. Like that's the thing, and I was just talking about this earlier, and I think I probably talked about it with you. It's like the show can't be like it's not a contender for the greatest show ever now. Like it used to be up there, like the first 6 seasons, even season 7. They were like, okay, like whatever. It was kind of boring. There wasn't much to it, but like with season 8, like that was an opportunity to regain that like momentum, and they totally fucked up.
Yeah. It can't be the greatest show of all
No.
time with a bad ending, and that's what it was. It wasn't just like mediocre. It was bad.
Yeah, it's definitely not the greatest show of all time.
No, not anymore.
It's maybe like
really had the chance.
maybe
too. That's what
the
sucks.
greatest spectacle on television history.
Yeah,
in
like
terms
it
of just
re
scope
Yeah.
and
the budget, but not even
visuals.
budget.
Oh,
Like, well, it got super expensive towards the end. I think people said at the beginning it was very cheap to make, which
it was
I don't
still
get how any of that shit's cheap
it was
to
still
make. Like
expensive
Wizards.
in terms of shows.
It's not
Really?
Wizards.
It wasn't. It was
Wizards.
cheap compared to now, but in terms of other shows, it was still crazy high budget.
I was looking
Yeah,
at some
it's true.
scenes from like season 1, and it's just you can badly tell that it's like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I feel like it has like a weird like glow and like a weird like fluidity
the
to
color
the
of it.
Yeah, it's like very orange. Well, like King's Landing. I feel like that's always like orange
And-
hue.
I just
fucking-
picture
Danny was orange,
Tyrion.
too.
I just
yeah,
pictured
fuck
Tyrion.
Danny
Yellow.
forever. But yeah, yellow as
I
hell.
pictured Tyrion like clean shaven,
I
like
hate
mad
that.
blonde. The color of it just like it flows into each other.
Yeah,
You know?
it all like everybody looks like bigger. Like you know what I mean? Like they take up more of the frame every time they're on screen
and
back then. I don't know why.
The dialogue was cooler and the interactions were cool. I was watching Tywin and Tyrion talking today. It was just like a scene of them sitting at the table.
Yeah.
And I was just like, damn, they're
The
just
dialogue was so
going
good.
at it
Yeah.
back and forth. He like tells everyone to leave the room except for Tyrion, and then he's asking
I
him if
love
he
it.
thinks he did the right thing about killing Robb Stark at his wedding. And Tyrion's like, like I don't know, but it's cool that he didn't like Tyrion, but he was like, "What do you think?" Because he
He
knew
knows
he's
Tyrion's
smart as
smart.
fuck.
Yeah, he does value like his
But then
judgment. That's some dope shit. Like,
Yeah.
Since we're talking about
I love
season 8,
Tywin.
that just Tyrion's character was completely ruined.
Yeah, he
And
was like
did nothing.
afraid. He was afraid. He's just like, Your Grace. Like, he's so like nervous. Like I get it. Like she's got dragons and shit, but like she wasn't this fucking crazy earlier. Like,
But
eh.
he eventually
I don't.
Oh yeah, he dramatically
Steps
threw
down.
his jewel off his chest onto the stairs and got sent to jail. He did
I
the
don't
dramatic
like when
give
people
up of
say
a jewel.
there's foreshadowing and hints of her going mad. Like, yeah, that can be put in there just to be like, oh, maybe it will happen in the future, but you still have to develop them to get there. They shouldn't just
it
after
was
30 minutes of an
whack
episode
booty.
turn into an evil tyrant terrorist.
Yeah, hardly
You-
provoked too. Like just barely anything.
That's
happened.
the thing. Like you brought it up before that they could have easily made it provoked if like she had both dragons and one of them like died right on the spot, and then
Yeah.
she went after King's Landing.
Yeah.
But
Even then, it
it's
was
it's just like it was right there
Yeah,
for
like
them
the-
to make it good,
the
and they just
timing.
completely follied it.
Yeah, and they had to kill Missandei, like making her mucho more mad. Like who gives a fuck? Like,
But like so much time passed between when Missandei and the dragon died until the battle.
yeah, it's like she,
Yeah, like
she
the-
was like
she had
talking
time to cool
too.
down.
And the
a little bit,
Unsullied were able to reproduce.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was,
their
The
entire
Dothraki
army
were able to come back.
that
from the
was-
dead.
Yeah, they were reproducing mitosis with their shit culture.
the first
Fuck the
problem
Dothraki.
the show started having was like going against its own internal logic and rules and what it set up before. And there was mad plot armor. Like,
Yeah.
all the main
What do you mean?
characters wouldn't die from shit that
Oh,
all
yeah.
the no-name characters would get slaughtered by.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, you know when people try to justify like Jorah died? Like, who gives a fuck if Jorah died?
But
Like,
I'll
that's
be
not-
honest.
who cares?
Like, fuck Jorah.
Jorah was so boring.
It's
like,
not even
Yeah,
it's
it's boring.
how he died wasn't like Game of Thrones. Like he died, he went out like battling for Khaleesi.
Yeah.
We know he would have done that. He should have been
Yeah.
slaughtered by the whites in the
Like,
Dothraki charge.
Yeah, like the whole idea of Game of Thrones is like he should not have died like defending her because that's like what he would have like wanted.
not even that. There can
Yeah.
be triumphant
Dude,
moments,
we didn't
but
want
they
that.
use the
Yeah.
deaths wrong to push the episode forward. I thought they try to give everyone all these epic going out moments. Like Lyanna Mormont stabbing a giant
Yeah.
in the eye, and Jorah defending
Yo.
Dany, and
You think Jorah dying contributed to Dany becoming Mad Queen, or
he was
Yeah,
one of
is it-
her like
like,
first.
I don't. I
advisors.
feel like it
Technically.
didn't. I feel like she didn't give a shit about Jorah. Like the whole time, like when they were like celebrating their big win, and then like
If anything, though,
she didn't care.
if anything, like what would have made more sense is if she didn't become the Mad Queen, because Jorah would have hated to see that.
Yeah, right. Like out of respect for Jorah, like
she
don't
just shit
fucking-
all over his fucking legacy.
Yeah,
And
he
it's
would
like-
just be,
and it's not
he's
like
probably
King's
looking
Landing-
down like
And it's not like King's Landing was responsible for Jorah. Like King's Landing had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Like they
He's
weren't
a
even
nor-
at the
he's a
Winterfell.
northerner.
I forget that it's Winterfell. Like,
Yeah.
I'm an
Cersei didn't
idiot.
do anything the entire season.
I heard
She
she got.
just
I heard
stared.
she got 1 million per episode. How do you even
1
measure
million?
that?
Million?
That's some shit.
That's
Admin.
absurd.
She didn't do
Ridiculous.
anything.
Did nothing.
I don't know if that was like season 7 or season 8. If it's season 7, I get it. But season 8, I mean, like $1 million. She was just standing there like a fucking idiot, like,
So
not speaking.
She did absolutely
She had-
nothing.
She had like 30 words.
did you see what I
this
sent you
season.
guys?
Which one?
It was like you changed the villain, the main villain of the show, 3 episodes in a row. It was the Night King, then it was Cersei, then it was Daenerys.
No development
within
no.
3 episodes, and then it was like
Especially-
Grey Worm was the final villain.
Oh, Grey Worm. That
Why are they
fucking
even
pussy. He has
listening
no,
to-
he's got
Yeah,
no
they
cock,
should-
no balls.
They should literally be like, yeah, the person who brought you here is gone. You have nothing
It's like,
to say.
Yo, you're a goddamn slave.
I guess you
fucking
could say
idiot.
they
Like, you're
had
stupid.
the Unsullied army that shouldn't have been there, and they could have.
They
went to
were
war
white
with them.
too, and then they had all of them back
All
for
of them
Danny's
came
little
back.
Hitler moment, where she's like,
That was a
"Everyone
cool
in the
scene.
right."
All of a sudden, it becomes a comedy at the end too.
Oh
with
my
Tyrion
God.
pushing in the chairs. and, like,
Everything. They didn't even
And-
show anyone's reaction to her Danny dying. It was
No
just John stabbing her. She gets taken away, and then it's like
It looked like
weeks
it
later.
looked like
The
it looked
queen
like a
died.
Star
Yeah.
Wars. It looked like Hoth, kind of like when he killed her. Like yeah, it looked like the ruins of it's a Star Wars planet. I'm
Like,
gonna need
why-
a little more of that.
why
That's
wouldn't
okay.
You want
why-
more?
Yeah, of course. I'm not driving.
like the Unsullied were about to kill John for grabbing Grey Worm's arm, and then he kills the queen and he
just
just
gets
put him
away
in
with it.
jail.
Get him away!
Put him in jail for a few weeks.
And like it would have been just
Yeah,
such an
2 weeks.
easy. It would have been. It would have made a lot of sense for him to just fight Grey Worm and then kill Grey Worm. Like then you wouldn't
Oh,
have
yeah.
to deal with him in that
Yeah.
whole ending scene where he doesn't matter.
Yeah, and Brienne has to take 3 minutes writing in a dang picture
Yeah.
book and
And then she
writing
closes
stories.
it when the ink is still wet.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like,
like,
oh,
it's not even gonna
it's
stay
gonna
there. It's
dry.
illegible
Now it's
now.
gonna be
No
on
one
the
can read
other
it.
page too.
Yeah.
Like ruin
She
the
really
other
fucked
writing.
up.
And Sam Tolley is goddamn.
Oh my
that he-
God.
I wrote a song of Voice and Fire.
Yeah.
Fuck you, he looks like me, and I really think if you look, because this is where I'm looking. If you look here,
Not a lot of you.
he's
right
like a lot of
there.
the lips and like even like eye shape. I feel like we're kind of twins. He's just
Everyone
got way fat.
just had no depth behind them at all this season. I
Depth,
felt like
you
they
say?
weren't
They were
weren't
themselves.
they were caricatures of themselves.
Yeah.
That's like the same problem with
None
Sonny.
of the
And
relationships
Sonny in
meant
Game
anything.
of Thrones, like pee-pee touch. They're in love with
None
each
of the
other.
relationships meant anything.
Yes.
Jamie going back to Cersei wasn't emotional.
No, it was
John
pointless.
killing Danny wasn't emotional because them getting together, like they
just was
they saw each
forced.
other and just banged on the boat.
Yeah.
They didn't have any.
When that happened, I was very against them being in a sexual relationship.
Not only that,
not necessary.
yeah, like not only that.
Why
it's
just be like friends or something? Like
yeah, like why can't they be like respectful, like leaders, like to each other?
like the two coolest, like stereotypically coolest.
It's cooler when they
characters in the
don't
show.
bang.
Exactly.
It's cooler. It's like
I
you want to
agree
see
that it's
them like
cooler.
working together and like
And
not
also
have
they're
this boner in the way.
Yeah.
they're related, so you could have avoided all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're
Totally
just into incest.
unnecessary.
Oh, I keep like making
Nothing.
out with the mic.
It was just irrelevant that he was Aegon Targaryen.
It
Nobody
literally
found
meant
out.
nothing.
And
Meant
that's
nothing.
another thing too with people reacting to stuff. Why wouldn't they show us Arya and Sansa finding out that he's him?
Because
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait,
Because
what?
one of
And
the-
then it
one of the-
becomes a big plot point of her telling Tyrion and it's spreading around. Don't
then
you want
it's
to
all
see
for
her initial
nothing.
reaction to it?
Yeah.
And then he tells Bran to say it. Okay.
It really just seems like they were just like throwing shit together at the last minute, not caring if anything made sense. And what was I gonna say? Like I feel like they were afraid to let the actors act and like carry scenes, but the acting was like a strong part of the season, I thought.
There was
Kinda. I mean, like,
Daenerys, I thought,
sorta.
did well.
Yeah, like sometimes it really wasn't the acting. The acting honestly was, like, and normally
And
that's not the case
yeah,
for the show.
With
yeah.
Thrones, it's like that was the thing. In early seasons, it was like the story was amazing and like
And the writing.
the acting was good, but it wasn't like.
It was
what
a
you were watching
select,
the
like
show for.
Tyrion, Cersei.
Well, Tyrion always
a
there.
few.
Like,
Oberyn was
like
good.
Yeah.
A lot of the guest actors were always really good. Tywin was
Aaron
really good.
Rodgers.
Tywin's amazing. I like the way Tywin's like a Lannister. Like the way, I like
You're
the
a
way-
Lannister.
Yeah.
Lannister.
Tywin goat.
Yeah, he's fire.
Kills him on the toilet.
I think is Jamie actually cool in real life? What's his name? It's like
Nicolaj something. Nicolaj Wijwaj.
I don't know his stupid
I don't know,
fucking
he's a
name.
cool
No
guy.
offense. Yeah,
He
I
said-
really like him and
He
respect.
said that
his
he
talent.
didn't. He thought
He's
the
a good
writing
actor.
was
Yeah, he's a
shallow
good
or
actor.
something. He like said something. He didn't like shit on the show.
They all did. All the
He didn't
actors
shit
were
on it though.
shitting
He
all
was
over it.
more. He was more
Oh.
like, I got it.
Should we stop?
Camera issues, everyone.
Yeah, no big deal. Well, now I gotta check this one. All right, we're only at 13 minutes. That's not bad. See, this is why you need camera operators.
Yeah.
This is why I'm
So-
having a hard time doing it myself with these fucking podcasts because I have the camera.
What was I gonna say?
Two cameras. I got
John,
I
you're
saw-
doing-
this,
I
this
saw
mine's fucking
when we
me
were
up.
talking about Jamie. I saw a behind the scenes like cut, I guess, of Jamie and Tyrion, Nicolaj and whatever Peter Dinklage. They're like dancing in like the throne room. It's mad funny.
Oh, I really wish Peter Dinklage. I've told you guys this, but you know, for those of you in the New Paltz area, Peter Dinklage apparently goes to the bars there sometimes, and if you want to catch him, you know, check it out. I think he might be. I went to New Paltz. I attended the university. I went to bars a lot. I never saw him.
all
but-
the actors
maybe.
still get a thumbs up from me. They did what
Yeah,
they could.
they did what they had to do. Like they had a terrible writing season. Like the season just was garbage writing.
Good.
It was so bad. Can I see a little bit more of that splash?
Watch out for the lappy.
Oh yeah, no, we're playing a dangerous game. Have you read that book, The Most Dangerous Game? Like,
No.
like we had to read it like in school or some shit. So like you guys did not. Whatever. It's like this guy who the guy who hunts people, and he like takes like he's like really rich and he gets
Oh,
on the
yeah,
private island and he's like walking through the woods like run dun dun and like they're like hiding behind the bark and it's like you win this round, Peter Megwile. Like it was some book.
What was like the moral of the story?
Oh, so he basically talks about how like he's done with hunting. He's like hunting's boring. Like the animals don't fight back. They're all like afraid. So now I want to hunt people because that's like it's a most dangerous game because humans can fight back. And so he like chases them on this island that he has and like
Wait, so why was that a school book?
I don't know. I remember it in school though. Like I
Are you
might
sure
have been
like
school.
Mr. Muir wasn't like, Michael, I think you should read
No,
this.
because he made me read Frederick Douglass for 5 months.
Oh
Like,
my
dude,
god,
he did
that
not
shit
let
was
up with that. It's like, don't get me wrong,
boring.
it's a good book, but like, I'm sorry, I can't take it serious anymore because it was like 5 months.
He really liked his English language.
Yeah, he loved
Sounds
Ethos
like a
Locus
cool book.
Pathos. Which Frederick Douglass
Should
or
be
Most Dangerous
I
Game?
feel like-
The most dangerous
I think it's like a movie
game.
from like the 50s. It's like,
They should
win
make
this
another
round,
one.
Mr. Miles.
I feel like if I got to know Mr. Muir now, I'd think he's way cooler than I did at the time.
I heard he was like super cool before we had him, and then like, no offense, Mr. Muir, like I don't know, he just like didn't give me like there was like ooh yeah vibes like I was expecting. He's like everyone's like Hawaiian shirts,
What was-
beach hair, like
Was he a Hewlett teacher?
yeah,
Yeah.
he was in English.
He
the
was-
high
He
school?
was a teacher in the high school, yeah.
Oh, never had him. Know
He-
nothing about him.
Interesting guy.
Yo, there was this one time. This is actually the funniest story, and it has to do with Mr. Mirror. We were in his class, and he told us to turn to, like Frederick Douglass, page 29 or some shit. And like he turns around, and like Jake Souders like, "Yo, fucking do something." And I just go, "Be orange!" Like, in the whole class, he turns to me, he's like, "Was that really necessary?" I was
Annoying
16.
kid.
I was 16 too. It's like, grow the fuck
Yeah.
up at that point. Be orange.
I remember I was in that class with Gio, and
Oh,
Gio,
Gio, I miss him.
Gio was always like up to his schemes, and he was like, I feel like Mr. Muir would like it if I wrote something like mad edgy. And he wrote like about like a porno or a rape story, and Mr. Muir was like, I love this. This is fantastic writing.
Of course he did. That's hilarious. He wrote about what was like? He wrote a porn, not a porn, and
He
like
didn't write a porn.
it was like an edgy, like
so-
dark thing about
especially for
porn.
high school. It was just something like out there.
That's cool.
What do he
though.
look like?
Who, Mr.
He had,
Mirror?
like
He's
slick back
J.J.
black
Abrams. He's like a
hair with,
thicker J.J. Abrams. I honestly
really
got
have
I
no
know what
idea
he
who
looks
he
like.
is.
I wish there was a picture. I don't know if we could find him. I'm not gonna pull him up. I'm not gonna like, put him on
No,
blast. Like
J.J.
that. We're just
J.J.
calling
Abrams.
him Mr. Mirror too. Like we're just like identifying
Blank
the fuck
out his
of him.
name.
There we go.
No one cares.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does look like
Okay,
him.
like, yeah, shave the beard and shit. That's totally.
Oh, yeah, he does
That's
look
like
Mr.
Charlie Day there.
He
Yeah.
is. He is also Justin Thoreau.
That is Mr. Muir, just like a little bit thicker.
Yeah, was that really necessary? It's like,
He
I
did.
don't know.
I
Get,
really
he
don't know
did get
who
on
he
his
is.
period sometimes.
yeah, he would give me shit. Well, was that really necessary? That was the biggest shit I probably got because I
You
was
deserve
being
that one though.
I was being a rude ass. I was being a dumb fuck. You gotta forgive me.
You know, we all have been dumb fuck though.
I was a
Yeah.
youngling. I was
Killing younglings.
I have
If
seen
you-
a security
talk about an
holiday.
epic story.
What episode?
Phantom
3?
Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith.
Attack of the Clones sucks. That's
They're
like,
all epic.
I like Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Like
I don't like any of them.
no,
don't
first
remember
third
any.
one are fire. Like Revenge of the Sith is badass.
No, Phantom Menace is bad, but it's great.
Phantom Menace got
Revenge
Darth
of the
Maul.
Sith. I remember seeing it in theaters and thinking it was the greatest movie I've
I
ever
saw it with
seen.
my grandma. She took me to Quiznos
When-
first back in
But
the day when I was
I
in
get why
and
it's
shit.
considered bad. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's just like shit
because
acting.
Hayden Christensen's like, in my eyes, a Jedi be bad. Like,
You literally slaughtered mad kids. But the Jedi, when I told them they'd be bad.
the Sith, like his voice sucks, and like Obi-Wan, like I have seen a security
him
hologram
versus
of him.
Obi-Wan though is a sick fight scene.
dope.
Yeah, no.
It's really
epic
cool.
for sure, and there's all the lava.
Oh yeah,
That's the
the
place
Lego
you are.
Star
I
Wars
have the
game
high
version.
ground.
Yeah, when you're the Star Wars VR in Disney,
Oh,
that's
Lego
where
Star
you are.
Wars.
That lava place. I think it's
really?
that place.
And
There's
what if you
lava.
fall in the lava? Do they like turn
They
on
have
the
real
sensors?
lava.
They turn on the sensors.
Yeah, and you
to
go,
fool them.
"Ah!"
You just burn alive. Next, like Disney's fucked up.
Next, make sure you don't fall off the platform.
I've still
please,
never
burn
been to
alive.
Disney. Alex, have you been to Disney?
Yo, boys trip to Disney, bro.
I don't want to do that. I had to do like boy
would
shoot
be
somewhere
fun.
like crazy where I lose $1,000 in a different way.
No, we will do that.
Casino.
We, we gotta go to Disney in front of the rides, take mad serious pictures. Just
That'd be fun. Can we wear like leather jackets? and,
Yeah.
like, I don't want to do that at all.
slicked back hair.
I'll go to Disney. I mean, I went to Universal and I had 100 years of Hewlett Halls come along. We'll have a ball. I had a lot of fun there. That was you remember
Why do you
that?
keep saying that?
Oh, because There's like a song in second grade, and it's like, 100 years in Hewitt Halls, come along, we'll have a ball. It's
They
pretty,
make
I
some
don't
dumb
remember that.
songs.
pretty
in
fucking
elementary
fire.
school.
Hey,
Oh,
Mr.
but-
Sugar was a legend.
Until We Meet Again. That's a
Oh,
tearjerker.
Oh my god.
What is that?
So far, so good.
Are
Like,
these songs
so far,
exclusive
so
to Hewlett
good.
Elementary?
Yeah, I
'cause
don't know
Mr.
about
Sugar
your
would rape
whack
us.
version of an elementary
Nah,
school.
we had something that I don't
Ariel
remember.
gets so mad at me when I shit on Ogden and like praise
Ogden's
Hewlett.
whack and it's one floor.
Ariel's like, it's homie. I'm like, yeah, but look at the fucking
No,
instant.
it's
Like,
whack
look at the
there.
beautiful like Ivy League.
Franklin is the
elementary
best
school
of them
Hewlett.
all.
Franklin's kind of
Franklin had the epic jungle gym.
Oh yeah, the playscape.
Yeah, when they
I
would set it
hit
up.
my head in there on 9/11, September 11, 2001.
Oh, that's where you
Bled.
cracked your head?
Yeah. I
No,
didn't
the
crack it.
outside?
I think that's a lie. I think I lied to people about cracking it.
Outside you're talking about?
No, the playscape.
Oh, yeah,
indoor.
inside, and when they make
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's like I like ran up and I banged my head on the stair and it was like gushing blood. And then like I get home and 9/11's happening. I'm like, can this day get any worse? And it's crazy.
Wow. That's
But-
I don't have any memory of that day, so
I just
now I
know my
have
mom
to.
took me out of school.
I think everybody had to go home. Like we were kind of like
no, you're
just a
staying.
couple miles away from it. Like you gotta go
Yeah.
home.
You'll
Oh my
stay
God, I
here
can't
and that's it.
imagine
Dude,
what-
if we were at North, this is what drives me crazy. Is how they not like my family not think let's go to North Woodmere Park so we can feast our eyes. Like if I could, I would have liked to seen it in person. I think it's fucked up. I think it's traumatizing. But like if it happened, I would want to see it. We can cut this part out. It's okay.
no,
I would want to see it though.
like
I would
feel
really
like
want
that's
to
just
see it.
natural human instinct to
That's
just
why
want to
everybody
see
pulled
it.
out a camera that day. Everybody.
Yeah.
wanted- Jesus
Yeah, no, if you went to
That
if you
was
went to
close.
North Woodmere Park to look at it, that's not disrespectful.
No, I
But
just want to
there's
catch
also
the
probably
action.
there's also probably the fear factor.
right.
like,
It's like
All
Yeah,
right,
you
when
wanna
are we
see-
dying?
Yeah, you want to see where it is and
her taking a shit. Well, Rich, how's that camera doing? Did you check?
it's all right, all right, all right.
Wait. I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Could you flip the screen on it and like so we could see it just in case anything goes a little sour? I wish we could do that with the Sony, but it seems like we can't because the Sony screens are fucking trash.
They're not off to the side; they're on the back.
No.
You can't tilt them left, right, backwards, forwards.
I can't see. All I can see is the camera. Who knows if it's even on?
Who knows if I'm even in the frame?
I think you're perfectly just fine.
Okay.
I've been checking and making sure and monitoring, making sure it's all right. Now this Sony, the Canon, you know what? I kind of like Sony better than Canon for a lot of reasons. And you know what? But like Canon, I could see myself talking right now.
They don't sell Sonys with the thing.
I don't think so, unless you buy like the Mucho cameras. Or like the
Why
big
would they
fucks.
cry about it?
Like we use as like new and favorite
annoying.
shirt.
Sounds like they need to be put out of biz.
Nah, I just need to fucking flip the screens for crying out loud. It would be the perfect camera.
I
Of
think
course, there's that drawback.
the writers of Thrones, I hope they get fired from Star Wars before they even
They're
make
not
it.
gonna get fired.
Why
it's
not?
like because Game of Thrones is like they don't like Star Wars isn't looking
they
for
have
like these
very
elite
negative-
writers.
They have negative energy going their way, and Star Wars already has a lot of negative energy.
Yeah,
Going towards
Star Wars can't afford that actually. That's
yeah,
a
they
good
took a
point.
hit with the whatever it was called.
The Last Jedi.
Yeah, that one, and then
What is that
Solo
movie
flopped.
about?
I thought
I haven't seen any of them.
Is Rey anything like?
there's one
What is
scene
it
where she
about?
talks to
Mysterio?
Adam Driver, the Darth Vader wannabe, and
No, yeah.
and he's like, your parents were nothing, this and that. But I think they're gonna make her parents something.
Are
And
there
I
any
don't know. I
are
don't
there
care.
any sick
Luke was a
battles?
drunk.
No, not even honestly. That's I'm
That's
always
what
None of them
that's
have
what it's
sick
all about.
battles.
yeah,
like-
nothing.
except Rogue One. Everyone's like whipping their nuts
That
out
one's
to Rogue
it's
One.
good, but
Like Rogue One means anything.
it's all right. It's a little bad.
I never seen it. I'm just kind of I'm ragging on it for no reason. I've actually never seen Rogue One, so I have no right to say nothing about it. This was a more optimal way of holding that.
Do they fight with lightsabers?
Not all of them. I don't think.
In-
It's like
in
Jedi's
the-
do.
in
Jedi's boom boom.
The main continuity with the Jedi's do, but
Oh, wait,
Rogue
Rich.
One.
fuck. Letter of camera.
So there are Jedis.
Yeah, they're Jedi's. Well, there was one more. This keeps hitting me in the lips because I'm fucking. I think I'm sometimes I'm gonna get tips. They catch this song, and I'm definitely. Yeah.
I'm I'm pretty sure that wasn't English.
What?
What language did you just speak?
Oh my
Dothraki.
God! Speaking of languages, I met a Spanish Jehovah Witness guy trying to get to Kennedy Airport last night on the way home from here.
Really?
Yeah, his name was Richard.
It was me.
And me and Vinny were like talking to him in Spanish. Like I get to practice on Ariel's cleaning lady, Nidia. She's awesome. I love her. She's so adorable.
I am very terrible at Spanish.
Yeah, there's this one cleaning lady who comes to the office every day and just like cleans it at the end of the day, and I like try to talk to her, but I just end up speaking English, and she understands
You
it.
told me about her.
Her name is Amparo.
What's her daughter's name? And she have a daughter, right?
She does have a daughter. That's
Yeah.
quite attractive.
I don't know. That's what I was thinking of more. I don't know about the cleaning lady herself.
They're both the cleaning women.
Cleaning women there.
Yeah, ladies.
Yeah. Are you allowed? Is ladies bad now?
Hey, ladies.
I like ladies. I
Are
feel
you
like
not allowed to say that?
I don't know if it's like. What do they call? What do they say? It's derogatory. I don't think it's derogatory.
I feel
to say
like at
ladies.
our age, they're still girls.
Yeah.
It's weird to say ladies.
Is it weird though?
It
Like,
is.
do girls like want to be like? But like, what if you go up to a group and it's like, "What's up, ladies?" Like, nah, you don't want.
It always
ladies.
depends
I don't like the way it
on the
rolls off
tone.
the tongue.
It always depends on the tone.
Yeah, you can't be like a
First of all, I would
freak.
never do something like that.
You wouldn't go to a
But,
group of girls like,
like,
what up?
say
If
somebody-
I'm loud, I would do
ladies.
that.
I would not do that. That's
I
not
wouldn't
my
do that
game.
either.
I'm just like loud and obnoxious. Like,
I
that's
think
why
there are
would do
certain
it.
people who can pull that off. Not me.
ladies.
It's
me.
You it's want like something to do with
me? Get a look.
Every now and then I get that kind of energy, but like in the end, like it's not like it's not consistent. I'm not like consistently like like whoa like
You
every
were
now and then it
when
hits me in the
you were
face.
single, you were definitely like the you were a risk taker, I think.
Yeah, I was a gambling man.
But it paid off. Sometimes I'm
That's the way
jealous.
it works, though.
Nah, come on, dude. You're like
you're gonna
dude,
take
you're a fucking
risks.
stud, man. You jealous? Get
No,
out of
but,
here.
but like that kind of studliness.
Oh, the big dick energy.
Just like,
you ever see that meme? Like big dick energy.
BDE.
Is that what they call it? BD?
Yeah.
It's like
Never seen that.
BDSM? No, I don't like that.
I'm not lying.
Yo,
Alex is making all this up.
yo, I'm not crazy about how like they're trying to like the world is trying to normalize like BDSM. It's kind of fucking crazy. I mean, like people are into it. I'm not that crazy.
Who's trying to normalize it?
I saw like Netflix
Why,
made
why
this show.
isn't it normal?
Why isn't it normal? Because
Yeah,
like
why not?
whipping and shit. Are you crazy about it?
No,
Honestly,
but why
As
can't
long
it
as
be
it's
normal?
consensual, then what's the issue?
No, consensuals. It's fine, but it's
Like,
like
what's normal? Just normal, nothing, sex with
Nah.
nothing else?
I mean, what?
Why
what do
does-
you
why-
need fucking chains and whips?
No, you don't.
Like-
But anything can
If you
just be
like it. I
normal.
I think Richard's 100%
No,
into
no.
it, and he's keeping it deep dark.
I'm not. I just think any.
I've
I'm
liked,
not.
I've
I'm not
experimented.
100% opposed at all. I love it.
No, there's definitely extreme sexual shit, but I don't know. I feel it shouldn't be considered not normal if people are into it. They
Yeah, if
just
it's
like
I'm not
consensual,
saying,
it's there's no
I'm not
issue.
saying not normal. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying I feel like it's more in your face now, like in like media
Well,
and stuff. They like push.
Hey, because shit is just more.
What was that
accepted in
Rihanna song
general
that was
now.
literally called S&M?
Yes. Oh, well, that was like 12 years ago.
Well,
Rihanna was the birth of normalizing BDSM in a big grand
No, but
scale.
that might be true because I remember being like, "What is she talking about?"
Exactly, but now it's like, like fucking. If I went to Ariel's younger brother, I'd be like, "Yo, what's BDSM?" He'd be like, "Oh, God
is it
forbid."
anime?
Anime?
Is anime inspiring all this BDSM?
I don't. Well, you're talking about
I've never
hentai.
watched a
Yeah, that
second of
shit.
I'm not
anime.
crazy about fucking. The
I don't know
idea.
anything about it, but I
I'm-
feel like it's
I
very
never looked at it.
sexualized.
Oh well, yeah, like they're like all like
I
know
think
anime
everything is
girls like
sexualized.
shit. There's like a culture. Everything's sexualized.
Yeah, that's true.
everything's sex.
These blinds are sexualized. Like they're fucking anything. Like, people have like
Right.
horny things for random shit. They're very
Yeah.
weird.
Well,
Big Wi-Fi
I think
signals.
everything everyone does is to have
What?
sex.
Yeah. Oh no, that's like life motive. Like everybody does.
Yeah.
And not even like there are people. I'm faithful to Ariel. I love her dearly. I've never like cheated or nothing. But I gotta say, it's like it's like you want to be desirable, like you want like that, but like desirable in like almost like a sexual way. Like it's like no matter what, like even if like you're madly in love with a person, like but you still like want to like be like. I don't know, like, like not desired, because like you don't want like women like I need you, like, and then it's like
No, but you do.
You just want people to like you.
yeah, like in the end, it's just like you want to like be like a good thing, like
Well, that's
that.
part of like survival, right? It's like
Yeah.
just people liking you. It's like
Connecting
they're less likely to kill me.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's like some primitive shit, but nowadays it's like there's like value in like human connection, like in so many ways. Like you gotta. So I there are times where I'm such a fucking loser, hermit, antisocial, don't want to leave my room. I can't
You
even,
haven't. I feel like you haven't been that way in a while, though.
you'd be surprised. Well,
Yeah,
nowadays
you're
I'm
always
more
out
like
there.
because like now I don't have a job like that I have to go to every day, so I'm just like okay, like if I don't do something today, I'll kill
everybody
myself.
needs their like alone time. Like I love my alone time.
I love laying in my room for hours doing nothing.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
It's nice.
And then people contact me, and I'm like, no,
Stay away.
Whenever anyone calls me when I'm not in the mood, I'm just like, I actually hate you.
Oh my god, I hate like
My mom will call me, and I'm just like,
What?
"Hi."
yeah, like what? Like
I'm at
I'm
work.
such a dick. I don't even say hi. What? Like, what is it now? Like, nah, I
Did you
always
see
say
if anyone went crazy? No, I didn't.
you know, like my mom, like sometimes like she calls, we
It's gonna
talk.
be too loud if I open this. I'm
Wait for
sweating
the
Wait for the
balls.
plane
wait for
to
this
pass.
bitch ass train to ride by.
Is it a train or a
It's
plane?
a train.
That's
Train's right there.
Yeah. Oh my god, Rich, you guys see the balcony like when we're done with this. But
No.
it is fun. I like this.
I
one. It's-
won't look at it.
First off, this is Memo, right? Like,
Yeah.
We're doing that. Like I'm actually sitting down as like a Memo guy. Normally I'm behind. What
The
is this,
entire
episode
Memo
25 or
crew
26?
abandoned us.
This is 25.
Wow. This is 25.
Yeah, this is 25.
Wow.
Uh,
Oh god.
yeah,
You probably
God
can't
darn
hear it
trains.
that bad.
It might
What,
be
you
some
don't-
nice
you don't think
Yeah,
background
it's like
noise.
some oosh woo, like
You don't
some
think
like
people
coffee
listening to
music.
podcasts want very loud trains in the middle of it?
It is
I-
pretty loud.
What are people? What is this ASMR? They're going good night moon, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs
No,
bite.
I think
like,
it's good for listenership, and people will be appealed.
oh yes. What was I saying 2 fucking seconds ago? I swear this
We were
stupid
talking about
wine.
being desired.
Oh, we're way past that.
Okay, after
Um,
that,
I can't talk
we
about
were
that
saying
anymore.
how makes people less likely to kill you because that's some
Oh,
primitive shit.
Oh, just like society stuff in general, like human connection.
Everyone
there was
hold
some
their
that-
mic like this.
That's like insane. I don't
Are
know
they
what the hell.
serious
You're
And
doing.
then-
with these
Yo, what
trains?
is this? A train hour? Are you?
Yo, Alex, hold your mic like this, dude.
You guys look like maniacs. Okay, only Richard has hands big enough to do that. Fuck that. I mean,
I just
humiliated.
wanted to bring attention to how big my hands
Richard's
were. It was all a
Richard
ploy.
humiliated me with his hand size compared to mine.
Stop.
You don't like it?
You know in American Psycho when it's like I can't believe Bryce prefers Van Patten's card to mine. That's the funniest thing ever said in a
That is an
movie.
incredible movie.
It's one of my favorites. It's like in my top 5. I gotta say. I can watch that
American
movie
Psycho.
any day of the week and laugh my ass off. That's thanks to Dogus.
I've seen no movies.
0.
Alex, can you do me a fucking
Zero.
solid and maybe I don't know, like watch a movie?
You have this
I don't have
TV.
time.
You have this chair.
Just go like tonight after like we dip, like just put on American
I'll
Psycho.
just fall asleep in 5 minutes.
Come on, I know I fall asleep really fast. So you can't like, you tell me to watch a movie and I'm out like a night light. Like good night, everybody.
Yeah,
I go to sleep
I
fast.
can't
Yeah,
do it.
anytime I try to watch a movie past 11 o'clock, out.
Oh yeah, I go right to Goodnight Moon. I think one of my weaknesses is like, what's your strength and weakness? My weakness is staying awake.
I think everybody.
But some people are like great. Some people are like,
Some people can
I
do.
don't-
I don't know. Maybe
I don't
maybe
sleep
it's a
enough.
myth.
I
Holy fuck, you have to excuse me.
People that can.
I think once I get into like that, once I'm overtired, get that burst of energy. that
Yeah,
I need.
and that's like, but that's like nerve wracking for me because I'm like, what is gonna be the result
Whenever
of
I
this?
am awake,
Rich, can I see that?
whenever I'm awake for 24 hours, I just have like a lingering feeling of like I shouldn't be awake still.
You're awake for 24 hours, like occasionally.
No, but whenever
I
I've
have.
done it, people are like,
A
"Yo, I
bunch.
haven't slept since Tuesday."
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well,
"What?" Like,
no,
Naor
no.
always tells me that. I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Get that
He's
out
like,
of
"I've
here.
had work, school, all
Fake
this."
news,
Go lay down.
Yeah, like fucking fall asleep.
dude. Wait. What's the longest you've been awake for? Do you know? Do you have
Probably
any idea?
like
No idea.
30 hours or something. No, it had
probably
to be more.
something like slightly over 24. I don't know, like off the top of my
I
head.
went on a Concerta binge and was up for like 60 hours. No, it was like 70 hours.
That's fucking nuts.
It was-
So 3 days.
I was up all night one day. I was up all night another, and then I went to sleep around like 11 the next day after the second day. So whatever that is, I don't know like the exact amount of hours.
Isn't that 59 or 60?
It's something. No, because it was like
Well,
11,
'cause you-
11 at night. Like I was
Oh,
like hanging out at nighttime. It was like the end of the semester, and like I like had to write all these papers and everything.
How did you feel on the
I don't
last
think I
day?
felt anything. I feel like I was in like actual cloud nine. Also, I had to like I was like moving out of my dorm, so like I had none of my shit. Like
It's
at
a little
all.
annoying that we can't go longer than a day without
Yeah.
needing 8 hours of sleep.
You're right. Like 8 hours. That's a
Can't,
fuckload of
can't
time.
Go for a little while.
Dude, think about like when you're awake, like what 8 hours is.
It's
Do you know
really
what? Do you know
long.
8 hours is a lot of fucking time.
Yeah, like getting to work at
You don't need
8 hours?
Yeah. It's a work day. It's like as soon as you walk in and when you leave.
I don't
like,
think it's that long.
8 hours. Oh,
Like-
you're insane. Do you know what you can do in 8 hours? You can do a lot.
I think about it like
halfway to Florida in 8 hours.
I think about it like
Driving, yeah.
Yeah.
like say I'm getting into bed and like I'll like when before I go to sleep I'll like go on my computer or some shit, surf the internet like a little bit. It'll just be like that, and it'll be like an hour and a half, 2 hours have gone by, and that's just like 25% of my night right there. My night's sleep.
How long is that? You would say? Is it 2 hours?
Yeah, like 2 hours.
It depends. It's like, what are you doing when you're online? Like you're
Like 8
you're
hours
taking
is
in
really
information.
not that long.
Dude, 8 hours into okay.
I'm not saying that like you need more sleep than 8 hours. I don't think you do.
No, I think like even less sleep's okay.
Yeah. But
6, 5.
I feel better. Like I feel drowsy as fuck when I get too much sleep.
Yeah, I mean, I get drowsy with 8 hours. 8 hours, like I think I'm also kind of like fucking like my like way I speak even like I seem like a fucking like, but like I like.
So you think your waking state is?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, dude, I wake up every morning in a panic. Like about like I'm like, oh, there's something something has to be done right now, and then like that energy like resonates, and then like I
Must
can't.
suck to be Ariel.
Oh yeah, no, I mean no, she sleeps.
You got to do it now. You got to
No,
go.
she sleeps through it. Like,
What?
I'm not there to bother her. I'm there to like wake up and panic myself. Like she can like rest, and I'll go on the computer and like fuck around and play some Labos games, some GTA, and kill some other. I really love that game. I was playing that like a little before coming here. It's a good game.
I haven't played it in really long.
It's a 100.
GTA?
Yeah, really fun. I
Pretty
really
cool.
I love video games. Video games are fucking awesome.
Video games are cool.
I haven't
just
played in a
don't play
while.
those either.
Oh, we're starting Labas games, and like anybody can be in Labas games. It's just like who wants to play video games on camera?
Are you
and
playing
talk?
old video games?
Yeah, Vin's trying to go that route. I don't really give a shit what we do. I'm like the Labas games. Like I want to like be in it and like help like make it funny. But other than that, like I don't care if I'm playing an old game or a new game. I don't really know much about the new games these days.
I need to get some new games. I
could
think
go
I'm
for
gonna
some.
be a gamer. I'm done with this podcast. You think I'm gonna get back on it? No.
Oh my god! If you became I mean, like I wouldn't.
Nah,
even
I don't have the hands to be.
Oh
a
yeah, I'm
gamer.
not talented at video games.
No.
I'm
Dude,
nowhere
some
near.
people are so crazy good at
Oh, is that
shooting games and
Is that the guy who laughs like?
yeah, Kawhi.
That's Kawhi.
Yeah,
Oh, so that's like he's like pretty big.
he's amazing.
Okay,
He's the best.
I didn't realize this. Oh, I'm on Instagram.
That's him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus, and
Funny.
I
What?
help out
Him
with the
Makes me
memo.
laugh every time.
I help out with the memo, and I didn't realize that was Kawhi, but I knew that.
Like, of course, he sounds like that too because he's an emotionless piece of wood. So of course his laugh is so forced and unnatural.
Do you think it's forced, or he just has an unfortunate laugh?
Yeah, I
Some
think he
people have
just-
unfortunate
It's
laughs.
just a bad
Especially
laugh.
in that moment, I think it was just like a bad laugh.
No, it's
I'm
not
sure he can
forced. It just
laugh like a
sounds.
normal guy.
It sounds like he's never laughed because
And it was
All right. Yeah, I was just checking the time.
it was like right in the middle of like when everybody was saying like it was like his peak of being emotionless, and somebody
Yeah.
like asked him a question, right? Like,
Yeah.
and he was just like, hey.
Is he
the
fucking insane?
claw,
Is he have
big,
like? Does he have mental
meaty
problems?
claws. I don't think so.
He's not like.
19.
He's 19 years old.
No.
Oh
He
my
has
God.
19 points.
He had a
only.
pretty
Is that
rough
trash?
upbringing.
Really, what happened?
He grew up in Compton. I'm pretty sure his father was murdered.
Oh man, it's not fun for anybody.
He's really fucking good.
I heard Malcolm X. Oh my God, no. Is it Malcolm X month or something? Is that what you said? Who fucking made that lie up?
No,
Was it
Vinny
Malcolm
said
X?
something about Malcolm X.
I
last
brought
night.
him
Oh,
up.
Vinny said it.
I brought him up the
I don't
other
trust
day,
like
but I
that.
didn't say it was Malcolm X Day or month.
He'd be like,
Is there
"No,
even a
I meant-
Malcolm X
No,
month?
I meant Malcolm X. It was a person in history. I'd be like,
Is there
"No,
even a
Vinny."
Malcolm X month?
No. There's not even a
Why
Mar-
would you?
there's Martin Luther King has a day. You think Malcolm X has a month?
Yeah, does he even have a
Crazy.
day?
I don't think so. Not to my knowledge. Oh my God, when I was in 5th grade, I did Malcolm X as like a presentation, and like I like thought I had to do blackface, and I'm so glad like my mom told me not to, because like, I would have to talk about that, like defend
Wait,
myself.
what did you do?
now.
A presentation as Martin Luther King?
Yeah, no, as Malcolm X.
Oh, I did one as Martin Luther King.
Really?
But I didn't.
You didn't even consider the blackface?
No, I just had a mustache.
Oh my God.
We were.
it's like-
It was the wax museum.
I used to feel weird, like, cause like you know when you have to color, like with crayons and
Yeah.
shit. Like whenever I wanted to like draw black people, like I wanted to draw it like black people, but like I didn't know if like me using like the
dark
genuine
colors.
skin color of them, I was like,
I
is
don't
this?
think that's fucked up.
It's not fucked up. Like I was a little kid, I was like really young, and I'm like, I don't know if this is like okay. Like
Why? Yeah.
I just didn't know because it's like my skin looks like this, and like I don't know if it's like I'm like if it's like there like if that's not it. Like it was weird. Like, I'm not like I just like it was weird. It was something about crayons. It's nothing to do with like people or anything. Like
No,
that.
no, I know.
It's just
I
like
know, I know what you're saying.
coloring. Like I don't know. Weird being a kid.
It
Yeah,
is.
your thoughts when you're a kid are absurd.
And now I'm just
Think-
sitting here.
you just
Babies are fucked up. Like you see babies.
you're just
then they just
taking
like.
in shit, but they'll never remember it.
But like it's somehow it like. I think it
ma-
sticks with
it
them.
develops them.
Yeah, it's like it shapes like how
course.
they do, how they
Yeah,
act
big time.
and be crazy.
It's so weird how they
See a
can
baby.
learn how to talk and shit. What do you mean? You just
Yeah.
start doing it.
I can just have
Yeah.
conversations with Thalia now, and just like a couple years ago, she was just not able to say words.
My baby cousin was saying my name, and like she was like 1.5 now, and it was so cool. Like I'm like, it's like if anything, it's like awesome. It's like
Oh, yeah,
babies,
yeah,
like
it
when
is
they
cool.
start talking, it's like holy fuck.
Oh, they're catching on.
Who shrunk? Anyone know who Shrunk is? SCH. It's like Shrek, but Shrunk. I feel like Vinny would have done something like that, but I don't think
Is
he
it
has.
an account called Shrunk?
Yeah, like the Vil Prime thing and the Them Seekers thing. Fascinating.
Maybe they're gonna murder you.
I don't want to deal with that. That sounds like
I think you
chaos.
have to.
I don't want it. Tell them to put it down.
Let's see if I got it.
Wow, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna sleep 8 hours tonight.
I don't know how much sleep. I'm gonna have to apply to Trader Joe's.
They give good wages.
Yeah, I mean, I need some like consistent dollars.
And then
Like,
you
I had
can
a nice
actually
week
be
last
like,
week.
Arg, I'm me matey.
Yeah, because I got. Oh yeah.
Because they're mates.
I'll wear like the I'll get like a Mr. Krabs hat with like a very nice. Chris made that logo for you.
No, not Chris. Vinny.
Vinny made that.
Yeah, do you guys like it?
Yeah, it's cool.
It's not bad.
Looks
Yeah.
like a flag. Is that intentional?
Oh my
I don't
God,
know.
you're gonna become a political commentator now. You're gonna be like, down with Trump, bad.
Bad.
And then you're gonna get picked up by any network because they're desperate for more of that.
So that was our
running out of
Game of
steam
Thrones
here.
review.
I feel like I'm like I feel like
No,
I'm
no,
talking a lot.
you're great.
You'll have to forgive me. I feel like I'm.
That was our Game of Thrones review.
Oh yeah. All right, who wants to
Stop
hear
talking
about?
about that.
Who
We
wants
we
to
said
hear-
all we had to
it's
say about
over
it.
now. It's over. They
It
fucked
sucked.
up,
We said
and
all
it's
we had to
over.
say.
They had to make Sansa's Queen of the North bullshit.
And
That was so.
What? How
everybody had to
lackluster
stick-
What a
can you
what
get?
a slap
Everybody
in
had
the-
to stick their swords.
That
into
was
the
the
Yeah, like a bunch of
biggest
fucking
slap in the
idiots.
face.
The Queen of the North.
It was like, we're gonna
Queen of
throw
the
it
North,
back
the Queen of the North,
to
the Queen of the
Jon was
North.
the King of the North. Yo.
Except
Everyone was
way
probably like-
worse, and not because she's a girl, because she doesn't deserve it.
I'll say
she got better.
there were
She
good,
got a lot
good things
better.
about the season.
She did.
The
Since her
cinematography,
80s.
the acting,
Cinematography. I couldn't
and
see
the
the
music
battle.
was really cool.
I couldn't
The
see the
music
battle.
was
with
I
the
was
amazing.
listening. So I was
Music was
listening
dope.
to
Music
a
was
song
dope.
today from the last episode. It's called "The Last of the Starks," and it was supposed to be the final scene when it shows Sansa with the Queen of the North, whatever, them all leaving, and like the music is so cool. It's like a mixture of the theme and the Stark theme, which is like
Yeah.
the na, 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 na. They play when
I
they
heard. Yeah,
reveal
yeah.
he's Aegon Targaryen with the baby or whatever.
Oh my
It's like a
God.
mixture of that, and I was listening to it, and I was like, oh, I should have been weeping at John, like, leaving the last time I'm going to see John, this epic-ass music, and it was just so, them walking for 30 minutes,
Yo,
and
right.
then nothing cool, Arya
And
sailing
fucking-
away.
They nailed the build-up so this season. Like we were talking about the
Yeah.
burger place, and then like my fucking was it No Good Burger Joint?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That
Them-
no
what
good
were we-
burger
we were
joint,
talking
shout
about
That
out.
No Good
Were
Burger.
we talking about the build-up
You
to
were
the
talking
Night
yeah,
King
we're talking
battle?
about we're talking about the build-up to the Battle of Winterfell, I think, or it
Yeah,
might have
yeah.
been like
When it starts with Sam.
I was getting.
Yeah,
I remember I
yeah.
had like the goose pimples in the diner just from thought, or the
Yeah.
That was the...
just from thought. From
Up
like, a
until the
thought. That's how good it was.
Dothraki charged at the Whites, that was the last time we had hope in the show.
Even
Yeah. Got bored.
even then, I was still. I was like, damn, that's crazy. They
Even
all
if it
died,
ended
but
at
they
episode
didn't
3,
die.
Yeah.
if it ended at episode 3 and it was like, we lost the last 3 episodes, we can't air them, that's it, I'd probably be like, eh.
I'd be.
I honestly,
alright.
episode
Wouldn't
5, I
care.
didn't hate either.
I didn't hate it. It
oh,
was
when
cool.
she burned everything down.
Yeah.
Clegane Bowl
I think
corny,
it was
though.
effective, like in terms of making me want to die. Like it definitely made me.
Oh my
like,
God, it gave me
feel like
a
shit.
straight
I
anxiety
literally
attack.
fainted. Like it was intense. It was really just like a graphic moment in
And
the
then
show.
they threw the corny Clegane Bowl in the middle of it.
Yeah,
It was
bullshit.
horrifying.
Yeah,
The
it was.
episode was
horrifying.
horrifying.
Yeah, like they really like put you right in
I
the
can't-
midst of it, like very effectively. That's production value.
I can't believe
That's fine.
they just cut to that after Daenerys dying. They just cut to them chilling in the dragon pit talking, and then the fucking uncle's like, "I've been through 2 wars. I've been going
Oh.
on crazy," and she's like, "Sit down." It's
Oh,
like, no one else is stepping up. Let the guy say something.
Yo,
Why are you gonna be a dick?
I had no idea. Like the Knights of the Vale kid was
That was him, yeah,
Yo,
that-
he got like much.
Oh, that
more-
was him?
He was sucking on them titties.
Yeah,
He was sucking on a tea?
Yeah, he stopped sucking on that breast milk and he became a fucking man.
Yeah, he's
Damn.
like mad normal now.
Yeah, he's like a dude.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
like,
hot.
I'm like, yo, if I saw him at a bar, I'd be like, yo, I want to talk to you because like you're handsome and maybe like we can have some fun.
They
Not, like,
should have
romantically.
executed them for
Like,
not
really.
fighting in the Battle of Winterfell.
Oh, they didn't.
Oh,
Herbs.
because this is gonna be like the wrap up, I guess. What is this boy doing?
If you didn't fight in the Battle of Winterfell,
You
Idiot.
bitch.
You know who didn't fight in the Battle of Winterfell?
fight the good fight.
So you know
That's
when
the
they're
fight.
doing the King of the North, and there's that guy with the huge white beard who first is like,
Yeah,
"I
fuck
didn't fight
me.
with you," and then
I
the
just said-
second guy who's like, I did not fight by you in the battlefield, and I'll regret it to my dad. And he's like, we'll stand behind you like we have.
Yeah.
Didn't show
Yeah,
up
where was he?
to the
Fucking
Battle of
himself?
Winterfell. Something
was
Glover,
he?
his name. They in the
Jon Snow
avenged the Red
in
Wedding.
the first or second episode, they read
No,
off
no,
a
no.
note or something, and they're like, House Glover will be remaining in the Deepwood Motte. Like it's just a throwaway line to let you know he's not showing up. It's probably like, we don't want to pay you, so you're not showing up.
The first guy
So the
with the
Boltons-
white beard is mad funny when he sticks his sword in the ground.
Yeah. The King in the North.
In the north.
Yeah.
I'm fucking starving. Is anyone else really hungry?
I would
I'm not
eat-
getting fucking McDonald's again
No.
because I actually yacked.
I would go with
all
you.
morning.
I'm not gonna eat anything though.
I know whatever you want.
Yo, I saw like a pizza place around the corner.
There's definitely shit to eat around here.
I would totally go.
Can we walk in and go?
Maybe.
Maybe we can. Maybe we'll get a free meal.
That'd be cool. Yo, my God, we have.
You, my friend.
Let's go all the way to Manhattan.
You couldn't pay me to go to Manhattan right now.
But
$400.
riddle me this.
Yeah, do it.
Go to
I just have to go there and come back.
go to the Village. There's
Obviously
a
do it.
pizza place right by the subway station at 4th Street. It's dollar pizza, and it's like $1 for a slice. My God, and they're great pizzas. They're very flat.
Pretty sure there's 99-cent pizza around here.
Let's fucking
I don't know
go
if it's open though.
We'll find it. I gotta sink my chompers in some pizza. I'm like craving pizza. Ariel and I are talking no bread. Fuck that. I
Pizza's so fucking good.
I can't do no bread because at work they make dinner rolls, and whenever they come out fresh and hot and soft, I have to dip them in lemon chicken grease.
Lemon chicken, that's where you lose me. I'm sorry. The lemon is at the umami.
It's amazing.
Everybody loves it. I feel like the idiot who doesn't like it, but it's like the citrus.
I don't like
and the
I don't
umami,
like lemon
not for
chicken
me.
on its own, but the lemon chicken slice they have is mad good, and I dip the bread in the excess sauce.
Is it buttery?
It's everything you could dream of.
I used to fuck with lemon chicken too. I
No,
think I
the
just
actual
became like an
lemon
idiot
chicken
overnight.
dish is always too lemony.
Yeah.
But this slice
Don't put
isn't
all that
lemony.
lemon.
It's got to be buttery
Yeah, like,
with a little bit of lemon.
I don't understand the lemon. The lemon just like fucks it all up. Like I seek an umami. I want umami. I don't want that
I like-
citrus nonsense.
I like lemon more than anyone, and I'm not a big lemon chicken fan.
What about like lemon, like steak or fish or other things like that?
Lemon, you gotta
fuck
put on
with that?
fish.
Oh, you guys are out of your bird.
I fucking drown
have
my
to put
steak
it
Put
in
some
on
fucking
lemon.
tartar sauce on that. Like you don't
When you're
need
baking
all
salmon,
that
you should.
lemon bullshit.
Steak,
Not for
salt,
me.
pepper, oregano, lemon.
I don't put lemon on.
Oregano.
Amazing.
I don't put
What does
lemon on
oregano
steak.
taste like? Like bud? Like does it taste
No.
like kick ass? Like
It
no.
tastes like oregano. I have some right in there. if you
I
wanna
don't.
try
I
Where is
don't
it?
put lemon on.
It's in that drawer.
I'm trying it on camera.
It's
I don't know if
To
I
the
You don't
left
know what
of the
oregano tastes
microwave.
like?
What? Who's eating?
It's probably in
this
so
is
much shit that
oregano.
you've had.
No, I bet I've had it in like a pasta dish or something.
You definitely have.
Give me a second.
It's to the left of the microwave, up top.
Is the game over?
No, to the left of it.
Oh, top left. You're saying, Mary? Oh, you got Oreo thins. You lost me. I thought it was. Oh, is this your oregano? Dude, this is your weed jar. You fucking liar. You're on drugs.
Try that reg.
Alright, I'm gonna put like a hand.
Reggies.
Don't
No,
eat
I don't
too
want a
much
handful of
it.
oregano.
It won't be pleasant on its own. Just like a little bit.
Just take literally one leaf of it. Wow, you don't even need a handful of
I
it.
gotta get a better sense of one leaf, I think.
It's not meant to be eaten like that,
I
though.
know,
so-
but like, I get the taste. Like,
Spices are goat.
you need
It's sick that they used to trade them back in the day. We're gonna trade some
Mad
spices
valuable.
that you don't have.
You know what? I feel like a lot of people I think are a little insane. Like I could just eat spices all day and like feel great.
No, you could not.
I bet there's a shitload.
Do you like Indian food, Bill?
I've never had Indian.
You
food.
would
Can
like
believe
it.
that? I do. I'm like a big spice.
You would like it too.
I'll eat it.
I
Have you had it?
I don't know.
I feel
It's like chicken tikka masala.
I feel like I've had curry, but
You putting curses on me?
what? I feel like I've had curry. I don't know if like it's like I can confirm.
My sister's
that.
made,
When did
like,
I have curry?
Curry's-
chicken.
I don't even know if is curry Indian. Like I don't know if it's like tradition.
Oh shit! Is that what you
thought,
said?
yeah, I thought I was gonna like
All right,
spill it.
we're gonna wrap this up.
Oh, why? Are you not having fun? You don't like this
I
podcast?
am, but I just feel like I'm running out of steam here.
Yeah, running up in the bird's nest. Okay, yeah, now we
I'm
can.
also
wrap.
sweating balls.
Yeah,
and I
I'm-
want to
I'm
put
Yeah.
the freaking
really
air
hot.
condition on.
Yeah, okay, all right.
It's really hot.
All right. Well, this
All
was
right.
a lot of fun. Thank you guys for
Yep.
actually letting me talk on the memo.
Yeah, that was cool.
If
Anytime.
I overstayed
Anytime.
my welcome, I apologize.
You know what?
I
If
know
people
I talk
can't
a
make
lot.
it,
I
we
might
should start just keep doing it
just
without
do it.
whoever's
Yeah,
whoever's
this is
there.
fucking-
I'm
Whoever
down.
can come. If not, we horse around.
All right, we'll see you next week.
We should
Bye.
make sods all the time.
Yeah,
Just
just like
make them every day.
Just talk
Honestly, every
about
day.
shit.
Yeah.
All right. Next episode in 10 minutes. Peace.
Bye.